Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all okay. I've had a delivery from DHL. There's no point me being mysterious about it all because you would have already seen the title on the video. So let's get it all unpacked and I'll tell you why I've bought one and what I'm expecting from it. So this is the Puig Naked Universal Screen and reference 0869, which is the light smoke version. It comes with all the fitting kit you need. I've already picked out the bits that I think I need. These are, it gives you extra bolts for headlight if the ones you've got won't fit anymore, and it gives you little bits of foam, I guess, to put on the back to stop it from hitting the dials if it does cause an interference. But I've worked out that what I need is just these bits here. I'm going to need a 4mm Allen key, 10mm and a 12mm spanner, socket, whatever, and that's all I'm going to need to fit this. So fly screens are one of the most controversial subjects, I think, on naked bikes. A lot of people don't like them, a lot of people do like them, a lot of people say they make no difference, they do nothing. A lot of people just do them, fit them just for the looks. But what I wanted to do was try and alleviate some of the wind that goes into my chest and onto my helmet when you're traveling at motorway speeds for a prolonged length of time. Short bursts on a naked bike is absolutely fine, you know, and it doesn't bother me that much. But when we went to France last year, I found that when we were on a faster road traveling for a long length of time, the wind was hitting me a lot more. So I just thought something this sort of size might take some of the wind off me. If it doesn't, then I probably won't do it. But these Puigs, this was less than £30 for this, off of a well-known auction site beginning with E, and it's from M&P, who are a well-known motorcycle accessory company anyway, but it was on their eBay account, and I managed to get a voucher with eBay as well that got me 10% off. So this actually, including delivery, cost me less than £30. So I thought it was worth a try just to see whether it does make any difference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fit it onto the bike, and we'll see what it's like, and we'll see how easy it is to fit. So I'm going to fit all this stuff now. While I'm doing that, because that's just basic straightforward stuff, I don't think you need to see all this. I just need to fit these onto here and get the screws in there so that it's ready to go onto the bike. So while I'm doing that, I've already taken the bike out for a ride quickly without the screen at sort of motorway speeds for you to see what it's like, or to see if I can explain to you what I'm feeling, and then to see if it makes any difference with the screen on it. So while I fit all this, have a look at what I did earlier on the bike. So this is the fastest bit of road, the closest fast bit of road to me anyway, which is the A303, and I just thought I'd come up here and see what the effect of the wind is on me without the windshield on, just to see whether I can describe it. And I mean, you can feel it. I'm doing 70-ish and I better slow down to 70-ish for the speed camera. But yeah, it's fine, you know. I don't have a problem with it. It's okay. But it's just on a longer journey, when you're sitting at 70-ish for multiple miles, it does get a bit tiresome. So this is what I wanted to see. I can feel it on my chest and feel it on my helmet, and that's what I want to see if the Puig will get rid of. I mean, I'm doing 70-ish again up a hill, and it's pretty hard on the chest. So we'll turn round and come back down the hill. Beautiful view up here. You see for miles. Okay, I've turned around. I'm doing an indicated 70-ish, and I'm just going to turn the camera around. You can have a look at what you can see from all the way up here. You've got a really good view from the top of this hill. See, now this sort of speed, it's really pushing, buffeting me. So this is what I want to see whether the Puig will get rid of. And the other thing, it would be interesting to find out whether it will stop was... Hear the whistling from my helmet when the visor's up. Be quite interesting to see whether it makes any difference to that as well. But we'll get it fitted and we'll see we'll take it out for a ride and we'll see what it's like. So hopefully I described it well enough in that video, what the buffeting and what the wind feels like at that sort of speed, and what I'm hoping to try and fix with this. But what I've done while you've been watching that is I've got the brackets fixed onto the bottom of the screen like that. This is basically step 2 of the instruction here, so it's fitting these 2 bolts in and the little retaining bolt here. If you can see this one here, that's sort of where it's going to rest on. That bit there is going to rest on here, so the screen will be attached via the headlamp bolt here, but that little black bolt will be resting here so that it doesn't put, so the screen can't sort of move this backwards like that in with the wind. So yeah, so we're ready now to fit the screen to the bike. Okay, so the plan is to only loosen one of these bolts. Obviously there's one either side here, but I'm going to do one at a time so that I don't lose the level of the lamp. So hopefully it should keep it tight. So let's loosen this one off. I'm only going to loosen it up enough so that I can just slide the screen in. Let me just get the screen and you'll see what I mean. So I'm going to slide that into there like that. Make sure that slides back in there. And I'm going to do that back up again now. I'm kind of hoping So that's one side done. So let's slacken off this other side. Okay, so I'm going to do that up now. Hopefully that should be it fitted. And as you can see there, that bolt there, this bolt here, is sort of resting on the actual, on that side, and on this side is resting there. So hopefully that should be enough to stop it from moving. But yeah, I guess the proof is going to be in the test really, to see whether it makes any difference. But we'll have to get changed and go out for another ride and see what it's like. But it doesn't look too unsightly, does it? I mean, it's like there is a bit of a gap here, so I don't know what that's going to do with the wind, but again, we'll find out in a test, won't we? I guess. So, yep, take it for a spin, take it for a ride, and I'll take you with me, obviously, and we can see whether it makes a difference. Okay, so we're back out on the A303, and I'm not really sure whether it has made any difference or not. It's not any worse, I don't think, although it might even be a bit noisier around my helmet, I don't know. I think, to be honest, I can still feel it buffeting on my chest. Maybe not quite as bad. Hang on, I better slow down to 70-ish for this speed camera again. But yeah, I think now, you know, I'm doing 70-ish again, uphill. I don't know whether it's made the sound of the camera worse on my headset, or, you know, on my helmet, but I actually don't think it's as bad on my chest now. I'm not sure whether it's moved it all up to my helmet now instead. I think what I'm going to have to do is spend a bit more time getting used to it to see. I think a quick run up like this isn't going to tell me what I really need to know. It's certainly no worse, so I guess that's one good thing. See, now I've turned around, going back this way, it feels a lot better than it did last time. So maybe I just had the wind blowing in a certain direction, maybe, and it made it worse, but this feels a lot better than it did when I came up over this hill last time. So be interesting to see whether it's made a difference to the audio of the Senna, because I know that breaks up at anything sort of 70 or 70-ish mile an hour. 70 it's alright, it's not too bad, but as soon as you get to 70-ish on a public highway, then the Senna doesn't really seem to like it. So right, I'm doing an indicated 70 mile an hour now, and this feels absolutely fine. No buffeting at all. So I guess that's kind of proved the point really, that it does make a bit of a difference. I mean, it's never going to be a touring screen difference, is it? Because it's only a tiny little fly screen type thing. Yeah, I think that's good. And also the advantage is it'll kind of protect the phone when I've got it on the quad lock like it is at the moment. So it gives the phone a bit of added protection as well. So I think the answer is, or the verdict is, I should say, that yeah, I think it's alright. It's not amazing. Still get some buffeting, but you'd expect that because it's only a small screen. What's this guy doing? He's going that way. Right, I'm going to go up this way. I might regret this. I'll do a bit of sightseeing while I'm out. So as we come up over here, I don't know how well the camera will pick it up, but if you look over into the distance, there's a big pile of rocks that's quite famous. Literally 10 minutes away from where I live, really. Now, if you don't want to pay to go and see Stonehenge, you can walk up this little footpath up there, and you can get quite close to the stones, and you don't have to pay because it's just a public footpath. So if you want to just visit Stonehenge, or just to say that you've seen the stones and get a little photo or something, but you don't want to pay, then that's what you want to do. Save yourself a few quid. Maybe that's what these guys are doing here. Look, they've parked up, perhaps. So anyway, back to the screen. That's what I was here for, wasn't it, really? I think, yeah, I'm happy with it. Certainly for what it cost me, £30. I think it's certainly improved things a bit, maybe. Not massively, but I don't think it's made it worse. So I think I'll persevere with it for a while and see how I get on. I think the longer I have it on, the more I'll get used to it, and the more I'll decide whether I want it or not. But yeah, I think I'm quite happy with it anyway. Looks quite nice. One thing it hasn't done is got rid of that whistling. Oh well, you can't have it all, can you? means I'll just have to do that. So I think that just about wraps it up, really. I think we've worked out that it's a bit better, maybe, than no screen. I don't think it's substantially worse or anything, so I'm just going to run with it. I think it looks all right. Like I said before, I think it's going to add a bit of protection for the phone, if nothing else, but it's quite a nice look. The more I look at it, the more I like the look of it, to be honest. So yeah, I'm going to stick with it for a while. Anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed this video, and if you're looking for screens for an Interceptor or something, then I think I can recommend the Puig. But yeah, that's just about it for this video, I think. So until next time, take care, ride safe, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye bye.